Good evening, my friends. This clear plastic case looks alright, but it just doesn't feel like a premium chronograph on the wrist. So today, we are completely ditching the plastic and upgrading it to a pure stainless steel. To build the ultimate Seiko speed timer how much, let's get into the teardown. Alright, we have on the table a stainless steel case, but we're going to switch these two over by removing the mechanism from the plastic case and swap it over. First, let's open it, removing the back cover. And the O-ring seal. Let's now remove the crown stem by poking in this area. Okay, a close up for you to have a look. That's the hole which you're going to poke it. Once you've got it correctly poked, and you may now remove the stem. Let's get the mechanism out of the watch case. And of course, removing the watch straps as well. Let's now prepare this stainless steel watch case. We will now give the internal part of the glass a good wipe down to remove all dust, debris, oil or smudges, and then the watch stem. Now we can fit in the movement into the watch case. Making sure the movement is seated properly. Let's now try fitting in the watch stem. Oh, it seems it's a bit too long. We need to trim it down. Okay, let's remove the watch stem from the movement itself, and we will need to cut down a bit. Yeah, we just need to trim off some, and it should do. Removing just a bit will do. So I've calculated it should be about 2.3 mm. After cutting it off, we will need to file off the surplus of the stem. Locking it back onto the crown. Now let's fit the crown stem back into the movement and try it on. Yeah, it seems good. Everything is working fine, which means we need no further trimming. Let's drop the O-ring into the lubricator and fit it in to the slot where it should be sitting on. After making sure the rubber is seated nicely, we can now screw on the cover. Now what I'm doing is I'm attaching the watch straps on both ends. Now let's give it a try to see whether it comes off. And now the moment of truth. Honestly, look at it right now. You would never have guessed this watch started its life sitting in a cheap, clear plastic shell. The new stainless steel case gives it the perfect proportions, and it sits incredibly flush and comfortable on the arm. It's such a night and day transformation. Let's peel off the layer of a protective sticker. This one in front as well. Let's now give the stopwatch a test. Stopwatch started and just stopped, and let's reset it. It flies back immediately upon the press of the reset button. And the wonderful part is this can be screwed to prevent any accidental presses in the water. Now a little bit on the specs of the watch case. It measures some 39 mm in diameter. Lug to lug, some 47 millimeter. Thickness wise is at about 12.6 millimeter. And the lug width is about 20 millimeter. And as for the weight, it's not heavy because we are using rubber straps. It weighs in at 80 grams. A quick test on the Lume, not too bad. And now on my wrist. I'm incredibly happy with how this Speedtimer home watch turned out. To all my regular subscribers, thank you for always backing my projects. And if you are new to the channel and love watching modding and custom builds, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It really helps a smaller channel like mine grow. And thank you so much for the support, and see you next time. Bye.